Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics level 99 in Mandalia Plains. I don't have a good name for these. Somebody come up with a name for these, please. I'm Circle Master. We are going to finish getting Ramza to level 99. I have felt sick and terrible all day. I'm feeling slightly better now. We're doing it. Also, since it's only going to be a little over an hour, I figured I could start at a normal time for me. Let's just... I loaded the wrong save file. Let's just restart the console, shall we? Unless I can load game from here. I can. Is this not the right one? No, that's 6 hours. There's Bud Pants. Why is he all the way up here at file 5? What happened there? Alright. Let's make sure that he knows... Accumulate. He does. Awesome. I might as well buy these and never equip them, just to get them out of my menu. Come on, random battle. Any day now. There we go. Drop him over there. Now we should see some rather high-level enemies. But the enemies themselves are not going to be any different. It's still going to be yellow chocobos, red goblins, maybe a panther. They aren't going to be any more skilled, they're just going to have more stats, more hit points, all that good stuff. And we're still going to be able to yell ourselves into amazingness, so that's not a worry. Level 54. I guess 58. Yeah, the average is within the range. There's some randomness to it. But it's the average party level between our low-level characters and our high-level... No, it's not. Oh, 59. I thought it was higher than that. I thought I was within an hour. No, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it scales to your level with some randomness. We've got 58s to 55s, things like that. And obviously doing lots more damage. Unfortunately, because the enemies are higher level, they have a higher base speed than before. So I won't be able to clown on them as well. But I'll still be able to clown on them. Get leveled says, hey buddy, what's up? Hopefully Ramza's levels. Tragically not his hit points. You know, before I did yell some more, I should have seen how much I heal with chakra now. 105, so that's fine. I can fully heal a 96 damage Chocobo beak poke. And apparently that one is, you know, this one has bad compatibility, or the first one had good compatibility because of that difference in damage. That Chocobo has good stats. But I need to get the yelling train going. Eric says Butt Pants is back. He is indeed. I expect 90 minutes is what I'm going to predict. Either way, even at the outside of 6 hours on the in-game timer, that's a fair cry from 11 hours, 9 minutes that FF8 took. Please don't kill me. If I have miscalculated... No, I'm not gonna die. Okay, awesome. I do need to heal more diligently. Unfortunately, that's going to slow things down. Because here I'm going to suffer 2 attacks. Oh, that is some... not fun. I might need to take a sacrificial lamb along with me if I lose this battle. Just to buy me some turns to get swole. Eric says at least Balam Garden theme is a great song. This battle theme just drones on. Well, either way, I'm not listening to it. I've got the game muted, and I had FF8 muted. The alternative, if I lose this battle, is to just equip Hamedo, except I don't have that. I don't think. Yeah, sacrificial lamb, I think, is the way to go. With the double attacks, I have to double heal. So I really have no turn advantage yet. I basically need to wait until I have a clock turn of advantage to yell. Or I could accumulate, because chakra is based on your physical attack, and accumulate raises your physical attack. If I accumulate enough, I'll be able to heal everything instantly. Well, not instantly, but in one turn. But I think I would rather have more speed, just for safety. See, here I'm going to get attacked twice, which means I'm going to have to heal twice. Unless and until I get that 20% miss chance to trigger. I'm wondering if I should just restart, because if I do this whole thing, and it's going to be slower than probably restarting. I don't know. I'm gonna go for a yell here. They're not gonna kill me from 238. Even the best guy can only do 224 with 2 attacks. You know, their best compatibility attacker can only do that much. There we go, that's what I needed. I needed the miss. Now I should get 2 turns of yelling in. I'm guessing the chocobos have about 10 speed, maybe 11. It really depends on their level and their stat growth, because mid-50s, some classes gain their stat point, or their speed point right around there. But I'll get about 5 turns to 1 once my speed is maxed. And obviously the higher my speed gets, the faster I'll max it. Yeah, another miss. That's 2 more yells I get. I really should have had a dead body in front of me. I should have brought somebody to just die. Then Ramza would have had quite a few turns to yell himself up. What is he at now? 21. So he should be getting 2 to 1 pretty soon. Let me just check their status real quick. Yeah, the Chocobo's on 10. Yeah, 10. Goblin's on 8. So I should be double turning the Chocobos and close to triple turning Goblins right now. So I should be fine. The 15 minutes gone. I'm not happy about that. You miss, come on. Yeah, well. There's probably too much to hope to get a third miss there in 4 attacks. Rolling Cow asks why. Because I want to see what's faster, FF8 or this, and I'm guessing this, and so far I'm being borne out as correct. And isn't it worth it to prove yourself correct? Isn't that why anybody does anything? Rolling Cow says, why are you doing this to yourself, man? I saw the FF7 thing. I don't think there's anybody who watches my Twitch or YouTube channel that hasn't seen the FF7 thing. It's literally the one thing I'm known for. Alright. I bet I get 3 L's out of this. The goblin in front of me, speed 8. And he move acted and I'm waiting. Yeah, that's 4 yells in a row before that goblin gets to go again. Get Leveled says, no, you're known for FF7 and F-Dictory. That's the same thing. They are one and the same. Oh, this is the strong one. And by strong, I mean good compatibility. Yeah, at this point I basically need to wait for a goblin or a miss before... Oh, never mind. Here's an extra turn for me to yell right now. Rolling Cow asks, have you ever tried speedrunning? I have not. I've had several people tell me I should try it. I probably will at some point. But, there is a lot of competition in that space. And I don't know that anybody who watches my channel for this kind of thing would watch a speedrun. So I might alienate my current audience. You know? Rolling Cow says probably would, but I don't know what he is saying that in response to, because I know that the Twitch and such are delayed from when I'm actually talking. Because my connection's not great. Eric says speedruns are fun. Alright, what am I speed at? 32. So I've got some more yelling to do. Get Leveled says, if it's you, I'd watch. Which I greatly appreciate. Oh, come on. Matthew Caseman says, wouldn't it be more efficient to kill off the majority of hostiles so there's no time wasted watching them perform non-XP generating moves? It would, but they all have counter. And they all do roughly a quarter of my HP in damage. So if I get unlucky with the counters and I'm not stopping to heal, then I will be in trouble. And it especially doesn't help that the chocobos can self-heal. So I think the thing to do is wait for a goblin to get in front of me again and kill that. Because I can outspeed a goblin much more readily. And then I'll have a body to protect myself while I get swole. And then once I'm swole, I can kill off everybody but one and get to 99. Well, maybe everybody but two, because I don't know how the AIs are going to act. You'd think they would act predictably, and for the most part they do, but last time we had a situation where there were two enemies. One of them, when it started its turn adjacent to me, would attack me and then move away. And the other one, when it started adjacent to me, would attack and then change, move to a different side of me, get around my facing. And if they do the latter, it's fine, I only need one enemy alive. But if they do the former, then I'm wasting time. You know, I'm giving up turn advantage by move acting just to re-enter melee range with them. Oh, there's a miss. This could be my opportunity. A 2-hit. Alright, if I can... As long as I don't hit its evasion, I'm fine. There we go. Now I'm going to have several turns where I can just... Well, first I need to heal up from that attack. That counter. But I'm going to have several turns to just yell and get better. Get swole. Because enemies cannot stand on, well, any unit, enemies or allies, cannot stand on dead people or dead monsters. So they cannot enter melee with me, and they have no ranged attacks, so I'm perfectly safe. And for the most part, they're just going to hang out there and wait. Why the chocobos are only taking one step forward, I don't know, instead of moving up as close as they can. Xeno426 says you've confused their AI. I haven't confused the AI, it's just this is how the AI acts, and I don't understand why it acts that way. I used to know the AI perfectly. Because I did a challenge run years and ever ago where I played the game, I had a team, but I didn't control anybody. I set them to... auto battle. You can set auto battle and just pick a mode that they act in, and each of these modes has a different AI scripting to it of how they will behave based on the circumstances. So I played and beat the whole game only setting their auto battle and changing it between various auto battle modes. I never directly gave inputs, with one exception, because there's one story map that you win by standing on specific tiles. So I had to move them onto those tiles manually. But other than that, it was all just letting the AI win and manipulating the AI and the behavior routines that they go through. And naturally, in doing that, I got a pretty strong understanding of how the AI behaves on both sides of the field. Where am I at now? Oh, I maxed out. Which means it's time for the DBZ power-up of Accumulate, which raises my physical attack. It's that AT number right next to the right of the sword. Has gone up to 15. And that can go all the way up to 99, and it will. This is going to make all my punches stronger. It's also going to make my chakra heal more. Which means I will not have to waste turns, multiple turns in a row doing healing moves. Also, I will one-shot the enemies, so I don't have to worry about counter unless I miss. Eric says, Circle Master, ever played Ogre Battle or Tactics Ogre? Tactics Ogre was very similar to this game. I think I played Tactics Ogre once a little bit. I made some kind of story choice and it didn't go the way I thought it would, and I immediately regretted it. So, anyway, I just rented it, so I was like, eh. I think I used GameFly or something to rent it. It was the Game Boy Advance version. Anyway, I did a story branching path and was full of regrets and had not saved beforehand. So I just kind of lost interest at that point. Ogre Battle, I will try to play every once in a while. I always make the mistake of trying to go for the best ending, because I've played it through with bad endings. I think the first time I played it, I did the quote-unquote good choices. Like, I recruited the good characters, as many as I could, and was like, I don't want to be king, I want to put the rightful Prince Tristan on the throne. And I recruited him, and you know, it was honorable, but my character had really low alignment and charisma stats, and also my reputation was tanked because I was grinding out a lot on maps. See, now I'm healing over twice as much as I was before. So I got the ending where it's like, yay, Prince Tristan has reclaimed whatever, you defeated the big bad. We totally have to assassinate this Circle Master guy, he's so bad. And I just got snuffed. It was like they were afraid that I was going to take power, so they just preemptively assassinated me. Even though I was nothing but a loyal subject and steward of the rebellion. So, I've tried to play for like good endings, best endings, and something inevitably goes wrong and I get frustrated and I end up quitting. Oh, the miss. Yeah, you can see if I connect, I do trip 9's damage, which is the damage cap. Trip 9's is the most damage you can do to anything. Zeno says, I wish the GBA FFT didn't have the skills tied to equipment. I wish the GBA FFT didn't have the classes tied to races. I wish it didn't have the crappy version of Evalis setting. I wish it didn't have flat one-dimensional characters. I wish you weren't playing as the villain. I wish that it wasn't the case that all of the best endgame equipment and spells are wholly elemental, but all the endgame bosses resist or ignore or absorb holy damage. What is the point? There are a lot of problems with Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I'm going to be able to gain about 9 levels doing this, because once my physical attack caps out at 99, this will stop giving me XP. Get level says, I wish Tactics Advance 2, he says did make, but I'm assuming he means didn't make the judges so one-sided. I wished it didn't have the judge system at all. Also, did you see that? I heal 500 hit points with Chakra, in addition to doing quad 9 damage. This is going to be a problem when I can no longer accumulate and there's a dead body still in front of me. Because I can't actually get out as long as those enemies are standing there. What am I at? About 40 minutes, just shy. Yeah, this is definitely going to be closer to 90 minutes than an hour. And I dare say it might even go over that. Get leveled says, should have invested in rock throw. That would just kill them at this point. And I don't want to. kill them. Nice, X potion. So I'm going to come out here. That means when they attack, they're going to move away in some fashion, because these are the only two facings available. And then I can go out somewhere. I don't want to wait, I want to act. This is nice and open. I'll stand here, I'll see how they behave, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I'll be able to kill one off and the other will reliably stay in melee with me and just change facing. Yeah, level says, but when you're maxed with a dead body in front of you, a ranged attack would be useful. If I wanted that, I could have spent JP on Wave Fist or, oh geez, what's the Earth something, it's in a line. Universal Jazz says, everyone have a blessed weekend. Anything you want to achieve, you can. Ignore the haters. Stay up. I'm not sure what stay up means in this context. Did I cap out? I capped out. Which means it's time for the Wish Chakra, back and forth. Eric says Front Mission 3 was another great game from this genre. Zeno says it means he likes you. What you gonna do, Chocobo? You're just gonna move and attack me. Okay. That's what I want to see. That means you get to live. The Goblin Boy here gets to die. Actually, I'm gonna wait and see what Goblin Boy does if I face him. Goblin Boy moves slower than Mr. Chocobo. Alright, I think I see what's going on here. I want the Goblin to go to confirm this theory. before I commit to it. Zeno says he bravely ran away. Yes, he did. Alright, theory confirmed. The enemy starts their turn in melee with you and they are facing you, they will move to their side and attack you. If they start their turn in melee with you facing your side or back, where they have a 100% chance to hit, they will attack you and then move away, because they don't need to move to get the 100% chance to hit. So I can have one enemy alive. As long as I face him, he will not move out of melee range with me. Which means, Mr. Chocobo, you do not get to live. Although this is a bad spot because he cannot move to my side. Because the dead Chocobo's in the way. I've done the dumb thing. So let's just chase him down. Now he should just happily move around me, circling, and let me just only act and not ever have to move. So we should be good now. With 22 levels to go. Get Lowell says, "Night, my dude. Hope you sleep well." Yeah, me too. I've not slept well in quite a while. Eric says, how much longer you got for FF4 100%? Get your Red Wings yet? I don't know what Red Wings you mean. Pretty sure Final Fantasy IV is literally infinite, but there's 3 items that I'm missing. It will take me 999 years to get those 3 items. But sometime after the heat death of the universe, I will be able to fight the final boss. Why are you attacking me from facing? Why are you not behaving as you ought to? Because you want the box? You want the box, idiot. So, you know, asks, oh, was it the pink tail or something? No, I already got the pink tail. Pink tail was easy compared to what I'm going after now. I'm going after item drops from the final dungeon from monsters that qualify as bosses for whatever reason. They have the boss flag. Which means the Life 2 exploit doesn't work on them. So I have to fight them manually like a scrub. Eric says, when you get a chance, look up Red Wings in Urban Dictionary. No thank you. I try to avoid that website. Zeno asks, what's the Life 2 exploit? If you cast Life 2 on an enemy, it will bring it back. But the game will still count the first time that you killed it as a kill in terms of XP and gold at the end of battle, as well as die rolls basically for item drops. So killing 100 enemies gets you the same as killing the same enemy and bringing it back to life 100 times. And the latter is much faster. Nobody new type says, lol, you're seriously doing this. I am indeed. This is not as bad as FF8, which was itself not nearly as bad as FF7. So I don't know what the surprise is about. Juji says hello. Or perhaps Joji or Joe... I don't know. I'm bad at names. Mateo also says hello. I just got home from work. I'm gonna go with Joe G. Or maybe it's supposed to be Jew G. Joe G. Joe says FF8 grind for materials was fun. FF7 grinding AP was hell. I don't see how anybody could have fun with FF8, at least not the way that I did where you fight enemies. Apparently the way to play FF8 is to not fight enemies, which seems like the best way to play FF8 is to not play it. So yeah, I'll pass on that. Filter Excel asks, how does it feel to do a challenge that can be completed in one sitting? Well, I didn't. So kinda bad. Zeno says FF8's drawing system was effing horrid and boring. I don't know if anybody actually watched it, but the day after I finished FF7, I did kind of a joke stream with Super Mario World. I did that in one sitting. But then that was a joke stream, so it wasn't really an accomplishment. I mean, I finished the thing that I set out to finish. Keep cycling that the wrong way. Coming up on an hour, and I'm level 82. And I started at what, 59? So yeah, this seems like it's going to be more like 2 hours. Although hopefully it'll come faster now that I'm down to one enemy and I'm max speed and all that good stuff. I just don't know about half an hour to finish. We'll see, I suppose. Joe says, dang man, your chakra heal is strong, so awesome. It's because it's based on physical attack, and my physical attack has been DBZ powered up to 99. Nobody new type says this is going faster than I thought. Yeah, my initial estimate was 5 hours, which was off by about an hour, hour and a half. But, for various reasons, I ended up having to call the stream before I could do it all in one sitting. Mostly because I didn't start it early enough. So yeah, this is just a finish it up stream, really. Yokohama Blues asks, why are you doing this again? To see what's faster. This or FF8. This is faster. Probably fastest Final Fantasy to level 99 game possible. Yeah, I just got it in my head to do it, so I'm doing it. Starting tomorrow is going to be... well, it's going to be Final Fantasy IV in the morning. And then in the evening is going to be blind run of Super Metroid on my SNES Classic. Yay. Yokohama Blues is cool. I just started playing again with FFT 1.3. I haven't tried that, but I'm the kind of person that plays Final Fantasy III Original Cart with all the glitches and bugs intact, because that's part of the charm of it, if you ask me. Yokohama Blues says FFT 1.3 is worth a try. It's a different game, very challenging. Yeah, if you want to see a blind run of Super Metroid, because somehow I have gone my whole life without ever playing it, then tune in tomorrow night. And then several nights thereafter, because there's no way I'm going to finish in one sitting. Because how am I going to finish, you know, under the, whatever it is, 2 hours, or I don't know. Whatever the time limit is for, the, what's it called, alternate ending. There's no way I'm getting that going in blind. Zeno says, I've never played a Zelda game beyond maybe 20 minutes once at a friend's house, the NES one. You need to play Link to the Past. Yokohama Blues says 67 JP per move, that's nice. It's probably meaningless at this point. I probably have quad 9 JP already. And even if it's not quad 9, it's probably enough to buy everything. Eric says, save the animals, Circle Master. I kind of wanted to set up some kind of donation thing like they do at GDQ for that, but, one thing, I know nobody would donate, and two, I don't know how to set it up in Streamlabs. I can only set up one donation goal. I can't seem to set up a donation tracker, let alone two competing ones. I suppose I could just manually track it if people comment in their donation what it's for. But that seems awkward. But it's all moot because nobody would donate for it anyway. Because it's not for charity, it's just to support me. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting there, but I'm not going to get there in 20 minutes, I don't think. Eric says, I donate $1 for a 100% SOM run. I'm not sure what that means. Super of Metroid. Can't wish yourself, you silly Ramza. Raining Blood asks, can this man be stopped? I don't know, a torn rotator cuff didn't stop me. It slowed me down considerably. But it didn't stop me. The continuing pain of my shoulder isn't stopping me. Also, I'm level 89, which means I'm 10 levels away now. I keep rotating it the wrong direction. Nine more levels to go. Almost certainly going to be under 2 hours. Ken says, hey, Circle Master, you're making good progress. Yeah, I'm gonna miss my estimate again, which I'm not happy about. Ow. Also not happy about my shoulder. And there's 91. almost messed that up. Well, 6 levels to go. It's gonna be close. If I do a level every 2 minutes, I'll be just right, basically at 90 minutes. A hair over. Pen says at least the second half of the grind went a lot faster than the first half. No, because there was no story battles and no risk of dying, and to just set this up and go. I already had all the abilities unlocked that I wanted. I probably would have felt better about being able to do it all in one sitting if I had been able to. If I had started earlier and not felt like utter crap. Level 95. Getting closer. Also, I'm getting 70 job points per action, which is crazy. I might actually make 90 minutes at this rate. I'm somewhat keeping pace with 2 minutes a level. It helps when I don't miss menu. Alright, 2 levels to go. Last level. It looks like I'm gonna make my 90-minute estimate, which is even better. That's not true. It's equally good. So I'll be right about this being faster than FF8, and I'll be right about my estimate. And as we all know, the most important thing on the internet is to be right. There we go, level 99. Let's put an end to this guy. And we'll get significantly more gold from this because the amount of gold you get is based on the enemy's level. In fact, I think it's their total levels times 100. Save, and 5 hours, 24 minutes, 24 seconds. Less than half the time of FF8. Pen says level 99 and has an emote. Filter XL says stick a fork in it. Eric says woo, congrats. Let's just see whether I'm maxed out on Monk JP or not. Oh yeah. Just a bit. Or slash. That's what I couldn't think of. Let's just buy everything just because we can. Bam, master. Let's buy these now that I don't have to menu pass them. Matthew Caseman says, nicely done. Ugh. The thing is, though, this would be a really boring file to play through the game with. Because, story battle enemies have fixed levels, so I will be vastly over-leveled for everybody else. Yeah, now I have a base speed of 13, a base attack of 19. Whereas everybody else would be rolling with 5 or 6 base speed. Just a little unfair. Especially to all these other low-level scrubs that I got with me. Poor Delete is only level 2. But that will do it for Final Fantasy Tactics. Tune in tomorrow for more Final Fantasy IV nonsense. Followed in the evening by the start of the blind run / let's play / whatever of Super Metroid. And until then, take care.